morning. Please stand if you are able for our national anthem. You may be seated. Good morning. My name is Dr. Jim Klauber. I'm president of Hagerstown Community College, and I'm very pleased to welcome you to our campus and to this very special event. In particular, we gather here this morning in the spirit of education and learning, in the spirit of excellence and achievement, and in the spirit of gratitude and love. With these thoughts in our minds and hearts, let the commencement begin. I'm delighted to be the first to congratulate the approximately 400 students who qualify to be part of this year's graduating class, and the approximately 305 graduates in attendance at all three ceremonies today. We pay tribute to their hard work, dedication, and achievement. You, the class of 2021, are special to all of us assembled here. This is your day, and it is our privilege to share it with you. So, everyone, let's start this ceremony by recognizing our graduates with a hearty round of applause. Thank you. Now let me introduce the platform party, starting with an introduction of the college's board members who are present today. The unpaid Board of Trustees at Hagerstown Community College work very hard and dedicate many hours to represent the citizens of Washington County in assuring that quality college programs and services are available to local citizens at an affordable price. The college is very fortunate to have such an excellent group of trustees. Collectively, they bring varied talents and a great deal of experience to the governance of the college. Board members, please stand to be recognized as I call your name. Mr. John Williamson, Chairman. Ms. Paula Lampton, Trustee. Also on the platform, representing the Hagerstown Community College Foundation, is the President of the Board of Directors, Mr. Bill Fritz. A healthy foundation is the key to making a good college great, and we are fortunate to have excellent leadership in the foundation board, and Mr. Fritz will offer some remarks a little later in the program. Another group of county leaders who play a very important role in assuring the college's success are the county commissioners who support the college in many, many ways. It is my pleasure to introduce County Commissioner Jeff Klein, who is a proud graduate of Hagerstown Community College and will be making remarks to the class later in our program. Please give him a warm welcome. Also, if you're a peruser of Facebook, Commissioner Klein is always seen taking and posting pictures of everything going on in Washington County, and so you might just be lucky enough to get a picture with him at some point. I sometimes think he might have been the guy out taking pictures at the Battle of Antietam. I'm not really sure. But nevertheless, also on the platform are Dr. Christine Olgelati, Dean of Student Services, Dr. Heike Culacerto, Vice President of Administration and Finance, Dr. David Warner, Vice President of Academic Affairs and Student Services. I would like to ask the three of them to please stand to be recognized. These individuals do a great deal to help our faculty and students succeed, and I am very appreciative of their fine work. Next, I'd like to introduce Dr. Veronica Stein, who is a professor of chemistry and physical science and also faculty member of the year. She will be delivering remarks to the graduates on behalf of the faculty. Please give her a warm welcome as well. And finally, let me introduce Abdul Azizi, who is our student speaker. He will be providing the message from the graduating class. Please give him a round of applause. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the 2021 graduation speaker, Abdul Azizi.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, faculty and staff, and most of all, our graduates and our little toddlers over there who are squirming in their seats and can't wait to get out. Welcome to the HCC Class of 2021 commencement. Thinking back to our first day at HCC, our greatest worry was either, am I in the right classroom? Or did I park close enough to get to class on time? Hurrying to our classes, we didn't expect to be miles away, studying from home. But it happened. Life threw a curveball at us in the form of COVID-19, and it turned everything upside down. Studying remotely was a unique experience, and that is an understatement, for everyone here. Before COVID-19, we had live professors. We were never accidentally muted, and we never disconnected from our calls. After COVID-19 hit, everything was forced to transfer online. We were isolated. We had to worry about finding our assignment links after losing them for the 1,000th time. Not to mention the stressful 11:59 p.m. deadlines. Not even a pandemic freed us from that horror. However, we made it. We are here today as graduates. We got through the challenges of college and the challenges of the COVID-19 lockdown. We adapted to it by setting up personal study corners or coming to the Learning Support Center when our homes were bustling with noise. Of course, college isn't a solo experience. Our time here at HCC was shaped by those around us. Even after the pandemic sent the world into disorder, we still relied upon others to get through each semester. Looking back now, it is our responsibility to thank those who helped us get through these past 2 years. And that is why today, on behalf of the class of 2021, I say thank you. Thank you to the families and friends who motivated us and prepared the coffee when we didn't think we could keep on studying. Thank you to the incredible faculty and staff here at HCC for persisting even in the midst of a pandemic. And a special thank you to my parents, Mr. and Mrs. Azizi. Without them, I wouldn't have the courage to be standing here today. So where do we go from here? Some of us were looking forward to a peaceful summer break, while others, we already have a family and children to support. After summer, no one knows for certain in this unpredictable world, and that's all right. We learned a valuable lesson in the midst of the pandemic. It's that we don't have control over what's around us, whether it's a pandemic, an economic crisis, or even a natural disaster. What we have control over is ourselves, how we carry ourselves, how we adapt, and how we keep on moving when it seems impossible to continue. After the pandemic hit, it was our decision to continue pursuing our education. It was our own choice to pull ourselves back together and adjust to online classes. As a result, COVID-19 proved that our class were tenacious, determined, and were able to pick ourselves back up and adapt to the impossible. That is why I'm sure that as the HCC class of 2021, we will overcome anything that comes in our way, any unexpected challenges, any of them rogue curveballs. Congratulations on your accomplishments here at Hagerstown Community College, and good luck in your future. Thank you.
Thank you, Abdul. We will now have the faculty message to the graduates delivered by Professor and Faculty Member of the Year, Dr. Veronica Stein.
Hello. I would like to start thanking my colleagues for recognizing me this year as was such an honor. I am so grateful for all their mentoring and advice I've received over the past 17 and a half years. For those who haven't taken me for a class, as you heard, I'm Veronica Stein, and I teach general chemistry, organic chemistry, and thermodynamics for engineers for the Math and Science Division. I've taught here for 15 years full-time, and I joined 2.5 years prior to that as an adjunct. Over the years, students have occasionally asked me, why do I teach? Why didn't I go into industry and make more money? I teach because I care about students, and I'm excited about chemistry. By the way, I didn't always know that I wanted to teach. I graduated from Bradley University, a small liberal arts college in Illinois, with a degree in chemistry. But I had no idea what I wanted to do. I did know I really liked chemistry, so I went to graduate school to study even more. I graduated from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. I was a teaching assistant. Up to this point, I never had a teaching assistant or seen a teaching assistant. At Bradley University, all the professors taught the lectures and the labs, and there were no teaching assistants. In graduate school, I did research, but I discovered I liked to teach. So I made it my goal to finish my degree and teach at a small liberal arts college or community college, which is exactly what I did. For me, all the usual teaching cliches apply. I love seeing the spark when a student realizes when a liquid changes from blue to yellow when they add acid. Even more, I love seeing students recognize that chemistry is part of everyday life, like evaporation. When it's hot and you sweat, the water leaves our skin. The process of evaporation is basically liquid water stealing energy from our bodies to go to a gas that makes us actually feel cooler. I have seen students who are first intimidated by being in the lab. They start out by being afraid of lighting a Bunsen burner, worried about it, that it'll blow up. But by the end of the first semester, they do much more than confidently light Bunsen burners. One of my favorite reactions is when they collect hydrogen gas in a test tube. I love seeing their expression when they light the hydrogen with a match. It's loud and it sounds like a dog just barked. Part of the fun of teaching is discovering all the different ways to help students learn and grasp concepts. The best way to reach students is always changing. We all know a lot has changed over the past year. Students suddenly went from familiar face-to-face classes to learning entirely online. It was an unexpected change for both students and educators. Many of us posted videos for students to watch on their own time, but for class time, I decided to be present, if not in person, then live on Zoom. For me, I felt it was important to answer students' questions during a class. Learning online was hard enough. I heard some students appreciate the live lectures. The chemistry laboratory is also an essential place to learn concepts taught in the classroom. But imagine trying to experience a hands-on chemistry lab online. I could have asked the students to read the experiment and simply send them the data, like, a cooking show where they just pull the cooked food out of the oven. I believe it was important to see the experiment and see how the data was collected. This meant that now I had much to learn, and my colleagues. We all had to learn to make videos and learn scripting, editing, blocking, all around cinematography. That was all new to us. A common theme for all of these videos was, for at least mine, was that the experiment was the star, not me. The most you saw was my hands on the screen. These videos are definitely a work in progress for all of us. But again, that's the joy of learning and teaching, discovering what works and what does not. What keeps me teaching, besides spreading the joy of chemistry to everyone who will listen, is hearing how chemistry has affected students' lives in a positive way. Like, for example, this semester I heard a student tell me that organic chemistry became one of their favorite classes. Or hearing a student that's doing an internship at the National Cancer Institute let them know that they used a huge quote. I've used a huge amount of concepts you taught me in Gen Chem 1 and 2, like molar conversions, pipetting, Excel spreadsheets, and so on. I just wanted to let you know that you're teaching your students real chemistry environments and careers. A colleague also heard from two former HCC students attending pharmacy school. Their education in math and science has prepared them both to excel. Both were in the top 5 in their class in their first semester at pharmacy school. And by the way, they had me for chemistry. And one last example that reflects on the entire college. Having students come back and visit. Now, we all love you come back to visit and let us know how you're doing. And that they mention that the instructors at HCC really do care about their students. As I come to a close, I find the following words of an American poet, Mark Van Doren, inspiring. The art of teaching is the art of discovery. Many years ago, I had to discover I enjoyed teaching. Some of my students even discovered they enjoyed chemistry. To tell all of you HCC graduates, I ask that you always embrace learning and discovering new subjects, ideas, and pursuits. Above all, be kind and helpful to each other. You never know how many lives you will touch. My hope is that all of you find the joy in your future career that I found in mine. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Stein. We'll now have a message from our county commissioners to the graduates, delivered by our county commission chairman, Jeff Klein, HCC alumnus, and probably one of our biggest champions. Chairman Klein?
Good morning, everyone. I want to allude to the remarks that Dr. Klauber made about my photography skills. I took a photography class here at HCC when you went into a room and actually developed a print and watched the picture come to life. And ever since then, I've been proud to take pictures of family and friends because they do bring back cherished memories, especially when those folks have passed. To begin, very honored and proud to be here personally to represent the Board of County Commissioners and to be recognized for our support of this institution. During my lifetime, on my timeline of my life, there'll be several markers that you would notice. Those markers would say HJC or HCC, Hagerstown Junior College, now Hagerstown Community College. In all my times of need for extra training or personal development, it was this institution that was there to provide me the education and guidance to improve my personal development and have me expand my life. And today I'm proud to stand here and say that I'm one of the elected officials of Washington County, and I am sure HCC has played a big role in that. I want to please acknowledge that your learning's not over. Today is just the beginning. On the timeline of your life, you'll have other opportunities to expand and redevelop your career, and I hope it involves HCC or other aspects. Earlier this week, I happened to participate in a Zoom meeting with an organization called Character Counts. It recognizes our young kids in elementary level for recognizing skills and pillars of leadership. One of those pillars was to be kind. What I am asking or suggesting you today, combining with your ongoing learning and your careers, to take that one pillar of leadership and be kind to others, help others, be slow to judge, quick to forgive, and be there for others in their time of need. So in summary, I wish you all the best of luck. Continue to learn, continue to progress your career, and give back to the community. And along the way, be kind to your fellow man. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman Klein. Last but certainly not least, we'll hear a few remarks from Mr. Bill Fritz on behalf of the HCC Foundation Board. The board gives $500,000 in scholarships annually, and so let's give a warm welcome to Mr. Bill Fritz.
Good morning. After you hear my words this morning, you're going to think that Abdul and Dr. Stein and Mr. Klein and I all collaborated on our comments because there seems to be a common thread here. I am Bill Fritz. I am the president of HCC Foundation, and this is an awesome sight today to see everyone here and being able to hold these graduation ceremonies, and best of all, to see everybody's smiling face. That's an awesome scene. We are here to celebrate the accomplishments of these outstanding students. Class of 2021, when you started your college education, words like pandemic, social distancing, mask, and oh yeah, we are all in this together weren't words or phrases that you were used to hearing. Each of you endured a year plus of hearing these words and figuring out ways to adapt to accomplish the goal of continuing your education. For this, I think you all deserve a big round of applause. Whether you are going on to go into the workforce, continuing on to a four-year college, or engaging on a new career, or just taking care of your family, I wish you all the best of luck. Would also like to encourage each of you to add one other goal as you embark upon your new future. Find a cause that you're passionate about and be a part of your community. While financial support is great, each of you have talents that can benefit the community you live. Just a quick note about HCC Foundation. The primary purpose of the foundation is to raise much-needed scholarship dollars for students. We also support campus beautification and capital needs to the college. So in the future, if you're able to spare a few dollars, contact Dr. Whaley and her team at the College Advancement Office and make a donation to help students of the HCC. Congratulations to each of you. Enjoy this beautiful day, and best of all, have some fun. In the words of country music artist Tim McGraw, when you get where you're going, don't forget, turn back around and help the next one in line. Always stay humble and kind. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. As we move towards the end of the program, I want to pay tribute to the person serving in the U.S. military this May 2021. Two of our graduates in the class of 2021 are veterans, and both are participating in the ceremony today. When we consider all of our students, no group is more hardworking than our veterans. They add to the richness of our campus, both in our classes and as a part of student life at HCC. To our students who are military veterans, we say, thank you for your service to our country, and thank you for choosing HCC as your veterans-friendly college. We also deeply appreciate our many other veterans living locally and all those in active military service who are protecting our freedoms. Now, I would like to ask all of my fellow veterans out there who have been connected with the U.S. Armed Forces to please stand so we can all give you a round of applause. Thank you. Army strong. Had to throw that little bit in there. Now for the part of the ceremony our graduates have been patiently waiting for. It is my pleasure to reintroduce Dr. David Warner, Vice President of Academic Affairs and Student Services for the certification of graduates. The Vice President, along with the Dean of Student Services, Dr. Christine Olgelati, will call out the names of the graduates who are present today.
Thank you, Jim. Let us certify the accomplishments of our soon-to-be graduates and formally recognize each of them by name. President Klauber, members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished guests, family members, and friends, on behalf of the faculty and administration of Hagerstown Community College, I have the distinct honor and personal pleasure to certify the Fall 2020, Spring and Summer 2021 graduation classes as having successfully completed the associate degree and college certificate requirements set forth by the State of Maryland and Hagerstown Community College. The students presented today, through their academic accomplishments, qualify to be among this graduation class. I so certify. We now recognize each graduate by name.
Abdul Azizi. Ian Lennon Putoff. Presenting Ian's degree with him today is his mother, HCC Professor Kristen Lennon. Annette Martineau. Presenting Annette's degree to her is her mother, HCC Professor Audra Martineau. Jonathan Keckler. Sadavia Felder. Jade Woodman. Sierra McKimmey. Cassandra Cochran. Adam Buckheit. Logan Nestor. Dharma Bhatt. Manav Bhatt. Sarah Garner. Spencer Thomas. Daniel Walter. Daniel Boyer. Morgan O'Connor. Larry Joseph Kaiser, Jr. He's ready for this. David Barr. Jacqueline Wagaman. Catherine Young. Deborah Ann De Vera Aquino. Lorraine Owar. Tina Jenkins. Isaiah Wims. Ryan Bickford. Kenny Price. Sarah Demuth. Jessica Murray. Michaela Wiles. Antoinette Gue. Melissa Thomas. Martha Bray. Aaron Blickenstaff. Michelle Woodyard. Sharon Peterson. Logan Crum. Caitlin Heiss. Ethan Crum. Beverly Rose Whitney Pillow. Melissa Cole. Savannah Stahl. Chloe Nines. Catherine Wasilko. Tessa Keener. Christine Vandy Wichtering. Zed Joffrey. Sarah McKinley. Olivia Raley. Mary Maturi. Kaylee Pugh. April Anderson. Amilcar Arevalo. Zan Butt. Michelle Holcomb. Valerie Burke. Kirsten Barnhart. Bobby Bartholow. Kaylee Getz. James Vaughn. Stephanie Fierros. Brandon Barker. Christian Reed. Brittany Grimm. Doing Bo. Autumn Stone. Jordan Rawlings. Fabiana Nogales Arantes. Taylor Kaufman. Matthew Sickle. Damien Ewart France. Amber Nixon. Madison Ramashadi. Ariana Trinice Chalet. Lauren Hare. Emmanuel Luzuriaga. Lauren Golden. Jada Sandwich. Janelle Paulino. Carrie Scallion. Courtney Harden.
Russ Hodge. Hunter Smith. Ginger Kays. Taylor Rudisil. Melissa Lloyd. Haley Booth. Jacob Zirkle. George Craig. Madison Riley Kaifer. Cameron Gwinnett. Riley McKinnon. Mariah Marshall. Kelly Stauffer. Charlene Starr. Tamisha Sokola Ware. Casey Wishard. Kylie Grimsley. Zandra Sullivan. Deborah L. Ray. Kaylise Foy. Ashley Renee Pion. Marissa Mowers. Caleb Singer. Cameron James Shank. Zachary Kibler. Karen Hanslick. Meredith Hoddle. Abby Rice. Lena Lanza. Jessica Allen. Akisith Senani Mudgonda. Jasmine Danielle Marie Gary. Taisha Neblet. Priya Valentine Gonzalez. Leslie Unger. Michaela Merriman. Renisha Myers. J.D. Berman. Samantha Ecton Gibson. Rachel Sabo. Melissa Beaumont. Braden Corporal. Lexi Russ. Christopher Kenzie. Michelle Rosner. Kay Powell. Perlita Haslinger. Owen Woods. Casey Dustless. Caleb Little. Tina Akanding Ajise. Quinlan David Peterson. Hayden Norris. John Sims III. Charlie Wingfield. Milena Romashkevich. Nady Mahia. Connor Jones. Thank you. Radzina Yeagle. Adia Fletcher. Anjay Harper. Brooke Rohrbach. Mika Lizowski. Rana Solomon. Madeline Michael. Talita Helms Rodriguez. Gwinter Anyango. James Etheridge. Christian Brochet. Danielle Mays. Yamel Badia. Gabriela Alejandra Mendez. Danielle Naylor. Ashley Baker. Duncan Zane Carone. Leah Avila.
Graduates, before I confer your degrees, I do want to close with a little poem, and I think a couple of members of the Foundation Board may have heard me read it at the tribute one year. It is one of my favorites because it is probably one of the favorites of the president who hired me into higher education. It is short, but I think it is important. And it's by a man named R.L. Sharp, and it's called A Bag of Tools. And it goes like this. Isn't it strange that princes and kings and clowns that caper in sawdust rings and common people like you and me are the builders for eternity? Each of us is given a bag of tools, a shapeless mass, a book of rules, and each must make, ere life is flown, a stumbling block or a stepping stone. I hope each of you will take this degree and go into your lives and carve stepping stones for all that follow you. Now, will the graduates please rise? By the authority granted to me by the state of Maryland and the Board of Trustees of Hagerstown Community College, I hereby confer to you the degrees and certificates appropriate to your programs of study. You may now move your tassels from right to left to signify your graduation. Congratulations! Please be seated. Due to COVID protocols, everyone, I ask that you please remain seated as the students will be dismissed first. Family and guests will then be dismissed by sections. I thank you for your understanding and your cooperation, and I hope that all of you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for being here for our 74th commencement ceremony.